32 years. I never dreamed back in 1990 that when I first started working as membership director at the West Coast Chamber, what was then the Holland Area Chamber of Commerce, that it would be a career spanning over 3 decades. When you work at a Chamber of Commerce, you have a front row seat to everything happening in your community, and it's been a privilege to be right there, day in and day out, making a difference for our businesses and our community.
We had this legacy leader in the chamber, Lou Hallisey, and hard shoes to fill. We said, what about Jane? She does everything well. And very early on, you could tell that she was going to do what needed to be done. She was going to do it in a very good and respectful way. She wasn't going to be afraid to make moves that were really important to make the chamber even better.
It's really been all of the incredible people I've gotten to work with. Business really is people. So it's our board of directors, our members, our volunteers, our staff members that really have made a difference. I've made such terrific friends and strong relationships through all the people that I've interacted with.
On my interview committee, Jane was part of the panel, and right away we connected.
I've never met anyone quite like Jane. I mean, the way that she led this organization made it quite easy for us board members.
I thoroughly enjoy working with her when I was on the chamber board, and since then we have stayed good friends.
Jane has been a rock and someone that's consistently in my life.
She treats everybody with respect. She cares more about the mission and the team and customers than herself.
I don't think I would be in this community if it wasn't for Jane and her leadership.
Merging the Zeeland Chamber and the Holland Chamber to make our West Coast Chamber 10 years ago. I'm incredibly proud of the work our team did to make that happen.
Jane had this wonderful brainstorm idea that we should think about and approach Zeeland with perhaps combining our chambers. 98% of the members voted for the merger of these 2 chambers that then created the West Coast Chamber of Commerce.
The building that we call home now is really the gateway into our community, and something I'm so proud of, where we took what was a tired old building and really made it a showpiece in our community.
She said, I'd really love to engage you and the board in rebuilding this facility. Jane said, we have the funds, but I'm not just gonna throw it out there. We're gonna be really smart about how we spend this money. Jane was really good about putting the right people together, talking about what the needs were, and taking this old house with a musty basement and turning it into this fantastic facility.
And it shines bright as really a beacon for businesses and also a great place for the chamber team to live and thrive.
Building the West Coast Chamber is a great example of her thinking far into the future about what's best for the community.
Another area I'm so proud of is how we have leaned fully into the entrepreneurial operating system. It's known as EOS, and really what it has meant is that the Chamber of Commerce has been run like a business. And so we have all of our fundamentals in place to make this a Chamber of Commerce that's nationally acclaimed.
One of the things that's completely blown me away with Jane spending 32 years at one organization is the fact that she's never sat still.
I think what I'm most proud of is how we never stood still, that a mainstay that would have worked for a dozen years didn't mean that it was going to last forever. So we were always on the lookout for what's the next best thing to help our business community.
And the solution she found was EOS. At the time, it was a relatively new concept that a few employers in this area had started to adopt, and she dove in head first and has become such an advocate for it and has leveraged every aspect of EOS to its fullest extent that really is making the chamber what it is today.
So if I were to think of one word that would describe Jane, for me it would probably be excellence. And not just excellence in things, but excellence with people.
She's really smart, she has great business acumen, and she's community-oriented.
She is a true servant leader and someone that I admire and aspire to be like.
When I think of Jane, I think of a partner, a strong ally, and someone who is always a go-to resource, no matter what the challenge.
What we have here with Jane, what we've been able to benefit over the last 32 years, with her energy, her leadership, has been unmistakable.
I hope my legacy is the team we've put together. We have an incredible board of directors and a wonderful staff. I am confident that they are going to do amazing things in the future. We've got a great foundation in place, but the best is yet to come.